The sewing methods for the 3 cats are the same. Next, a demonstration will be done using the calico cat. Take out the tail. Thread the yarn end of the tail into the sewing needle. Pass through the next stitch. Leave a little yarn end. Cut off the excess yarn. Poke the yarn end into the fabric. Next, take out the pipe cleaner. Fold the pipe cleaner. Folding is completed. Insert the pipe cleaner into the tail. Take out the crochet body part. Thread the yarn end into the sewing needle. Insert into the next stitch in the body section. Next, insert into the next stitch to the right. Pick up a stitch at the tail. Insert from the inside out. Next, insert where you came out of the body. Insert into the next stitch at the tail. Insert into the next stitch in the body. Next, continue to insert into the next stitch at the tail. Insert into the next stitch in the body. Again, insert into the next stitch at the tail. We will fold the body section in half. Finish sewing the front position. Then, we switch to the other side for sewing. After finishing the front sewing, switch to the other side. Sew in the same way. This completes the tail sewing. Bring the yarn end to the middle position. Next, pick up only the outer half of the stitches for sewing. The half of the stitches closest to us. After taking the yarn out on the left side, bring the yarn to the right side. Pass it from the right side to the left side again. Repeat the process. Sew to the halfway point. Take out the cotton from the material kit. Tear the cotton to make it fluffy. Stuff the cotton inside the fabric. We stuff the cotton in this way to make it fluffy. Cotton stuffing is completed. Continue sewing. Sew the same color sides together. Afterwards, we need to change yarn. If sewing other cats, there's no need to change yarn. Just continue sewing. Now we need to weave in the ends. Pull through from another place. Next, insert at the slip stitch position. Pull through at any position. Repeat continuously. After weaving in the ends, cut off the excess yarn end. Next, take a piece of black yarn. Cut it to the appropriate length. Thread the yarn end into the sewing needle. Similarly, start by weaving in the ends. The method for weaving in ends is the same. Be careful to insert at the slip stitch position. Do not leave the yarn outside. Bring the yarn to the position at the gray edge. Here, everything is demonstrated using gray yarn. Fold the top of the head in half. Overlap these two sides. Next, pick up the outer half of the stitches. Pick up the half stitch in front. Next, bring the yarn to the left. Pick up the half stitch from the left. Pick up the half stitch in front. Repeat the same again. Note that each stitch corresponds to one stitch for sewing. One stitch remains to be picked up. Insert into the stitch position next to it. Pull out from any position. Do not tighten the last stitch too much. Weave in ends. Cut off the excess yarn end. Hinge the fabric to tuck the yarn end inside. One side of the ear is sewn. Use the same method on the other side to sew with orange yarn. Please complete this part on your own. The other side is sewn. Next, take a piece of black yarn. Pull out one strand. Thread the yarn end into the sewing needle. Sew with a single strand of yarn. Similarly, start by weaving at the ends. After repeating several times, bring the thread to the position of round 12. Count from bottom. The eyes are on round 13. Bring the yarn to round 12. One round below the eyes. Pass through points lightly beside round 12. Insert at a position slightly more than one stitch apart. Pass through the middle of round 13. Do not pull tight. Pass the sewing needle through the middle. Embroider the mouth. Insert at the position where you pass through. Pass through at any position. Insert the needle here. Pass out from one stitch behind the eye. Insert into the position of the last 2 stitches. Bring down. Insert at the exit position. Exit at the next round. Skip a round, then move to the next round. Insert at the position of 2 stitches. Next, bring the yarn to the other side. One side of the whiskers are completed. The other side. 1 stitch behind the eye. Insert 2 stitches apart. Exit 1 stitch below the eyes. Insert 2 stitches apart in the next round. Exit at any position next. Weave in ends. Finally, trim the excess yarn end. Pinch the fabric, tuck the yarn end inside. Next, bend the tail. You can bend it into the shape you want. The cat is completed. Please complete the other cats in the same way on your own.